Well, I'm going to say good morning. It's 11th of April and the time is 9:31. So I've only just come down and it looks like the monster took down, which wasn't here yesterday. So this is another juveniles attraction. I've just been asking because twisters are not built up yet, so they're going to be built up in a bit. Because it starts tonight about I think it's about 5 o'clock, something like that. And just to put people's mind at rest, the Star Flyers got the tower built. They haven't got the chairs on yet, but they've got the tower built up, as you can see. They've got the Hooker Duck, like I was showing yesterday. So they've got the tower. I think they're getting the chairs sorted out. So the tower's built up, as you can see. The tower. I think that's the one that my sister took me on. What we're at Doncaster when they did Big Bang. And honestly, I didn't like it one bit, because it takes you really where that blue spinner, I don't know what they call it, that takes you up. You know, it's no, I just didn't like it. Fair do to them who like all like that, you know. So everything's still the same as it is. If there were a few more people working on this fair, you know, the twisters that have been built up. Top's not been put on just yet, so that'll top will be put on a bit later. I don't want to be doing too much and getting a copyright. So, like I said, the twisters are still there, but I asked the guy who sat over there, he said it's going to be built up soon. Looks like they're just standing around talking a minute, you know. It's like I said, it starts tonight at 5 o'clock, as it says on posters. So they've got on now till 5 o'clock to crack on, you know. Because when you see people just standing around talking, nothing's getting done. You know, like when people say, "Can you work while you talk?" Yeah. Sometimes, you know, like as with me, I'm a bit of an impatient person, you see, you know. If I owned this fairground, I think I'd be stressed out with it a little bit, you know, just seeing it all folded up. You know, I'd be like saying to the staff, you know, why ain't the FF bleep bleep ain't built up? You know, I'd be like saying, why ain't the roof, why ain't the covering on top? You know, because when you look at it, it only looks like half built. So I'd be like stressing out, saying, why is it only half built?
Yeah, that's okay. How much is it?
Well, I don't know if he's doing the twister. Can't wait to get that on the video. I was going to just stand and watch these build up, but they're just gas bagging. But it's coming on, so like I said, they've got to really crack on, because if it starts tonight, you know, they've got to crack on. You know, you see one's on phone. There's 3 in them. just talking and nothing's getting done. This guy, I think he's getting on with twisters. So, everybody enjoys my vlogs, and you know, like I said, like I did yesterday, was just showing everybody, you're doing like a review, what's here. But like I said, this monster truck, that wasn't there yesterday, so that must have come this morning sometime. Another juvenile rifle kids monster truck. So I think it'll all be all done for afternoon, something like that. Because like I said, it does start at 5 o'clock, and if it's not ready for 5 o'clock, well, there must be something up. You know, so like if some of these staff can work while they're talking, you know, things will start licking into place. They've got this what they were building up yesterday. I forgot what he said, what it's for. I think it's like doing like games or something. Like got push toys, you know. So if it opens up, if they take the bits off this afternoon, then you know. Now this gets my attention. Twisters, a brand new twisters for 2004, a brand new one. I did have a sneaky peek on what colour the chairs are, what you sit in, and it looks like they're all black with different colours at the side. Robinsons. So yeah, so after they've been here, they're going to Halifax, because I did get told they were going to Hull. So someone must have told me wrong, because I don't know if they're all in section, you see. I don't know if some are going somewhere, some are going somewhere else, because I got told someone was telling me they're going to Woolwell, one person told me they're going to Hull. So the guy who was building this twisters said they're going to Halifax. So like when you get people telling you different things, you know, you don't know who to believe. So I'm just gonna go with flow on the guy what's at the back of these twisters saying that it's going to Halifax. It's always best to hear from horse's mouth. So before they were filming, it was just sat there, and I asked him where they were going after they'd been here, and he said Halifax. So that's from the horse's mouth. Well, I said I don't want to keep showing walls up because I've done all that. So them was working. I don't want to sound, you know, like I'm a scumpy old goat. It's because, you know, people like fairs, don't they, you know. And like I said, if I owned this fairground, I'd be a bit, because sometimes I can be a bit impatient person, you know, like, you know, when you're watching these things, I'd be thinking, you know, why is it only half built? So I think that'd get on my nerves a little bit. So I think sounds like there's a bit of hammering going on with stuff, like you know, like some people always say that word, don't they? You know, when you're working, and they say, can you work while you're talking instead of just standing talking? Because if they're standing around just talking, no, it's getting done. So presuming all this will be done for tonight, and if it's not, there must be something up somewhere. So I'm not talking negative, I'm talking positive, you know. I'm just talking on kind of wavelength what probably other people might be thinking, you know. I just this into review. This is just a normal video, just letting everybody know that who's watching, what's happening. So I'm gonna do it in bits like I did before. Then you know, then YouTube will let me, because if you do like, because last time I did a bit of a long video and YouTube said my video a bit too long, so I think I've just gone over the limit a little bit. So if I just do my videos in bits, you know, and then hopefully I can load them up, because I mean on YouTube you can usually like extend the minutes, you know, for a bit longer. You know, I could do it, but I forgot how you do it, so I'll have to ask someone to just remind me how you do it. So enough of me banging on about YouTube. So yeah, I think the concentrating on the star flyer. It looks like I can just see somebody just at top there. I thought it was a bit of material flapping, but it's actually someone where that blue thing just above the blue bit. Somebody actually was like tightening a few bolts and stuff like that. Now, nerves of steel. When I was on that ride, when it was big banging donkey, I said I didn't have nerves of steel, trust me. I wanted, when it got to the top, I wanted to get off. I didn't like it one bit. My sister reckons she's going to get me on it, you know, but I'm going to try and get down this fair on my own, because there's no way I'm going on that. I mean, it's like, you know, when people go on rides, it's like they know what rides are like, and they know the rides that they don't like, you know. And it's like with Decade, he said if you suffer with back problems, or you're pregnant, or suffer with some kind of epileptic fits, it warns you don't go on it. And you know, it says if you suffer from epilepsy, back, neck, legs or problems, or are you pregnant, it advises you not to go on it. So I do actually have a bit of a back problem, you know, like curvature spine, so I've never been on that ride anyway, because to me, in my opinion, it's a bit dangerous, to be honest, because when it's going round and bouncing and people like falling over them, slamming into one another, it's no now. Tucker's Waltzer. I've already done walk round on that, so I don't need to keep showing that off, because it does do me head in every time I keep looking at it, because it does still look a bit bare, because usually the normally got like a sign thing there on top, and you know, so if they've got all just slotting on top, there's no job too small, or so what they're doing, so whoever's up there tightening a few bolts, three up there just stood there gas bagging. Somebody's coming in with a van, juvenile. I'm going to stay down here till about 12 o'clock, because you know I have got a few things to do, and then come about afternoon, about 1, I'll be back down to see how far they've got built up, and then before it starts, because it will be a bit awkward walking around filming, because when you've got little bits of kids. But like if I go on any rides, which I will go on this, I will film myself on the twisters. I'll get Walter to go. You know, but like this one, it's always a favourite of mine, twisters. It's like them other ones, them other twisters, First time I went on them, and it's called Cyclone. In the chairs were like going off at bars, you know. So that, and I can't remember what fairground it was. And I went with my wife. I don't know if it was at Doncaster when it was St Leger. Yeah, I think it was that. I think when I went to Doncaster at St Leger, they had Cyclone there, Twisters, and it like rising up at Walsall. But as you can see these metal bars, well, the Twisters were like actually coming up at bars, and you know, and then I actually thought there was something wrong with ride. I thought, does it do that, you know? And I didn't realise it, you know. It was meant to do that. So that was first time I rode Cyclone. So when it was like lifting up and they were coming up at bars, I thought it was gonna come off, you know. So yeah, monster truck, Iron Man. Looks like they're all superheroes on them. Actually, my back is hurting, to be honest, but I'm not going to be talking about that, so I'm just having a peek what's going on. No, I'm still standing and watching, so I don't know. I think they've got to get the preparations sorted before they can get the chairs on. I think that's what they're doing. One of bosses tightening bolts, making sure everything's done properly, because you know, like they said, when you're building a ride, you have to make sure it's all nut and bolted and fastened down before it starts going around, because you don't want to go on a ride and it collapses and then it's like, oops. So I'm just going to end it on this one and I'll start another video up.